so exhausted. It's not even funny. I am exhausted and I'm like, "Ugh, let me just do a video where I'm ranting, and just leading you guys in on what's going on in my head. This is also like basically a spill. Oh, my cupboard is open, but don't mind that. This is like a spill way too of some things that I discuss sometimes in therapy. Yeah, man. I feel like a lot of people don't actually know that I go to therapy, And that's not to say that I'm crazy or anything, because some people just feel like maybe therapy is for people that are not so well up there. And that's not even the case. I think it's just a matter of you feel that your mental health is it's just not in the right space sometimes, or you'll be making stupid decisions. So yeah. A little background. I started these therapy sessions when I was still in UCT. So a lot of you might know it as like student wellness. That's where it started, and that's when I started talking to this lady. I'm not gonna say her name, and we just ended up having a really good relationship afterwards. So, yeah, that's where the therapy session started. And then even when I didn't need therapy anymore, it was a matter of if I just ever needed to like rant or like talk to her or whatever, she was there. So, yeah, man, yeah. So I'm gonna talk about I think one of the reasons why I am always in a relationship. Let's just start there. We were just myself and her were discussing this, and one of the biggest things she said was that she thinks that I probably have a fear of abandonment, right? And I was like, sort of doesn't make sense because I mean, fear of abandonment. And guys, my cupboard is annoying because why is it open? No, there's a sense of abandonment somewhere, somehow, but you're not wanting to connect to that space right now. And I'm like, Lo mama, what is she talking about? And I had that mentality where, we're two therapists, always be trying to find problems when there are no problems. But then the more I started to see this lady, let me give her a name. Let me call her Susan. All right. So when I started to see Suzanne, I was like, okay, she might be onto something. But I don't know. Because thing is, she would be like, no, man, you have this problem where you have to put in so much energy into something and it has to work out. If it doesn't work out, that is sort of the end of the world for you. You're ready to cut ties. You're ready to snip off relationships. You're ready to start over, right? And she also kind of made me aware of the fact that there are always new people in every season of my life. And that really resonated with me because I was like, Nyani, why are there so many? There's always new people in every season of my life, which is there's nothing wrong. We evolve, we grow, but it's I'm always so ready to be done with a chapter once I am done with it. Whether it be friendship, relationship, whatever it is, once it's over, for me, I don't see the need to nurture that anymore. And I kind of leave or distance myself as a way to not get hurt, I guess. I would rather do the leaving so that you don't have to be the one that leaves. Or I would rather self-sabotage so that you don't have to be the one that does something stupid, and then now I have to witness you leaving because I'm not happy with you being around and stuff like that after what you've done. You know what I mean? So things she was saying, I was like, damn, this resonates with me. This resonates with me. I get this. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, guys, but then we had to work on where that stemmed from, where it started. So this is me just opening up a little bit. We sort of figured out, okay, so there was a time where I was still in primary, right? And I used to stay, I was with my parents and stuff, but they were, at the time they were very busy, church, so many things, right? And it was understandable. But now, they were friends. We had these family friends that would always come over and stuff like that. And fast forward, an incident happened with the nephew of that family, right? Where he, tried to kiss me, stuff like that. And you know what I mean? And at that time, remember, I'm in primary. I am what? I would think I was 11 years old or something like that. And it was a matter of when my family came, right, and I told him about the event. Even my neighbor told him, because the neighbor just found me there crying. When I started crying, obviously the guy left. He was older. He left and stuff like that, and then the neighbor came, and then we went to the family friend's house, and it was a whole big thing, and obviously he was in trouble, and it was sorted out. My parents came. it was also sorted out when they came. But I don't know, man. For some reason, the more we kept speaking about abandonment, that certain image just came to mind. And at my big age, I only realize now that it took me a minute to be able to like forgive myself. I don't know why I don't know, man, because I don't know. I've always been this talkative character. I've always been full of life and things like that. And I've just always been that girl that has had like a mature body for her age. You know what I mean? So in some sort of way, I always had this thought of like, ugh, I brought it on myself. Of course, that day I was wearing a skirt and whatnot. And I had a big body. I was like a chubby 11-year-old. You know what I mean? So obviously, like, what was I expecting? But I'm failing to realize that I was within the comforts of my own home. Do you know what I mean? And I was there. My other siblings were also there, but like they weren't paying attention because they were in the dining room. But obviously, like when I started screaming and crying, they came. Situation was sorted. The neighbor came. It was a whole big thing. It was sorted. But I never realized that I sort of blamed myself, and there was a part of me where I just felt as though, because that guy, he wasn't arrested or anything, but like the parents dealt with it, and it was a whole big thing. Even got physical to an extent, and they asked my parents to please like not press charges or whatever and things like that. And that was fine because I mean, it had never gotten further than him attempting to do what he wanted to do. And the furthest that it went was him getting like a kiss out of me, like forcefully, right? So now I also never realized that I sort of maybe wanted him to be arrested, but because I was young, no one asked me for my opinion on the situation because there's a matter of, okay, you're not okay. What can we do to fix this? Okay, let's beat him up, whatever consequences, he must leave Cape Town. You know what I mean? Everything else besides him actually being put away, because mind you, this person still lives here. He's still in the area. I still see him. It's like it's sorted and stuff like that, because he didn't leave immediately. Obviously, like you had to plan leaving and changing provinces and whatnot, right? Or going back home to the Eastern Cape. So he didn't leave immediately. And for me, it was the thing of, I'm only realizing this now. It's crazy because back then I was too young. And probably I couldn't express what I was thinking as well as I can now. I couldn't articulate it. But I thought that maybe, what did we discuss now? It was a thing of, but I would have appreciated for someone to ask me like how I feel in that situation and what I wanted to happen out of that situation. Because as much as I'm an 11-year-old, I have an opinion and I've got a right to say what I want to happen and what not to happen in regards to something that almost happened to me. Do you know what I mean? So I think low-key, I kind of blamed my parents a little bit. And guys, like I'm telling you, when I had this conversation with my parents after those therapy sessions, they were so hurt because they were like, dude, we did everything we could. Like, you know, we roughed him up, he left and all of that stuff. And we had to distance ourselves like from his family. And even though they didn't do anything, because it was like a thing of like, you touch my daughter, we cutting all ties, you know what I mean, type of thing. So yeah, man, I don't know what I expected out of that situation, but and I don't even know how to. I'm articulating it better now because I'm older, but I still don't know how to articulate it as well. But I would have wanted to be asked, okay, so what do you want to happen? What's going to make you feel better? And what can we do to ensure that you feel safe moving forward? Do you understand? So yeah, man. And I came to terms with the fact that maybe I felt a little bit abandoned and sort of no one cared to hear what I wanted to say about the situation. And I'm smiling about it, but like, yeah, if I don't smile, I'm gonna start crying. So yeah. Yeah, man, guys. So there's just this fear of abandonment, and it's something that now I'm realizing as I'm older. Like, I have this tendency where I can cut off things immediately, even if it's over a little thing, bro. If you steal my Herbex tea bag and you didn't ask me for permission and you're my friend, I'm gonna be mad. But if you do it again, then it's over. Do you understand? So I sort of started to realize that maybe as much as, because if you guys follow me on TikTok, you know about, okay, I've got so many stories on like friendships that have failed and stuff like that. But then if you think about it, in some instances, like maybe I did not have to take it as far as cutting that person off or whatever. Like maybe I could have also reached out and found out, like, friend, what is the problem? Like, what is the issue? What can I do to help you maybe not feel a certain way? How can I reassure you so that you don't feel like you have to be jealous or whatever? And things like that, way that I can fix that situation. But for me, it was a matter of, oh, okay, like we were talking, we were fine. This happened and now you left. So, okay, cool, that's it. It went silent. So I guess for me, it was a thing of, okay, cool, abandonment. Like, you're going to leave anyway, so like, why am I fighting to keep something there when you're going to leave? But then that what's crazy is that I'm going to find a replacement, a temporary replacement, which then comes back to like my relationships. Like, I'm always finding a temporary solution. Why you know? I'm still using this Johnson's product that I always use on my face. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that on my face for like a good 10 minutes. So yeah, man, and I am so good with like replacing people. In general, I am so good with replacing people, bro. Like, if you hurt me, you are out, bro. If you are in spaces that like don't benefit me in a positive way as my friend or partner or whatever, I am out, bro. Like, I am out. I can only take so much, you know? But yeah. And I think we also discussed the fact that I am always attracting these people that are sort of like emotionally unavailable because already they have people or they are in situations and stuff like that. I'm always attracting these people that are taken. And it's not even something that I'm doing on purpose, but it's like, bro, why always I'm attracting people that have issues or that are taken or whatnot? Like, what is happening? What am I doing wrong? And I have not healed. I have not dealt with the things that hurt me that I do not speak about. And that is resonating in my day-to-day life. That is resonating in my day-to-day life. That is resonating in my dating life. That is resonating in my friendships. And, you know, I show up for people and I expect you to show up for me 110%, which is why when I invest my energy into like a friendship, yo guys, you should see the way that I get sometimes. Like, it's like, bro, I expect you to reciprocate that energy. And maybe that's a bit too much for some people, but it's like, when I let you in, it's a matter of that took a lot out of me. So I expect you to like not let me down, even though we are humans and sometimes we do let each other down and we do make mistakes. So I should learn how to be gracious and extend that grace, especially if you're my friend. You know what I mean? So those are things that like I'm working on internally, because sometimes it's not easy to tell people things like that. And sometimes we don't have those open conversations as to like what kind of friend do you want me to be for you? How do you want me to show up for you? Or you know what I mean? Things like that. So it's hard, man. It really is hard. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, if you guys could see inside my heart. I am tired, bro. I am so tired. I am tired of feeling like I am constantly a person that is fighting to have long lasting relationships with the people around me because I've got this constant underlying fear that you might leave. But I don't actually do anything to show you that. Like, I will be normal, I will be fine, I'm not gonna do anything stupid, I'm still happy for you, you're my friend, I will acknowledge that you're my friend and all of that. Like, we are fine. But it's a fear that I don't say out loud that, okay, cool, like, friend, I fear that you might abandon me. And when it does happen, I am not going to be out here crying about it because low-key I'm expecting disappointment anyways. And that's not fair. That's not fair for you to be putting people like that around, like for me to put people around me, like to just have that mentality. You know what I mean? I'm not giving them that space to prove me wrong, I guess, or you know what I mean, to just go with the flow and just let things be. I'm not doing that. So yeah, man, it's hard, but I'm working on it, and I'm just sitting here just thinking about it right now, you know. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. And sometimes you question people around you and things like that, and you become paranoid, but you still try to show up though. And sometimes I show up a bit more than I should because I don't know, maybe it's me just trying to fool that thing of like abandonment or whatever. But it's crazy. None of my friends will actually, well, I don't think none of them would agree with the things that I'm saying in terms of like, oh, I've got this fear or whatever. Because I'm such a happy dandy soul, man. So I don't be out here saying everything, but these are just some of my inward fears, you see. So yeah, and I don't know where this rant is supposed to be going, but we all know about how I've been doing this series of like who the fuck did I date, and bro, anyone that was in the situation that I was, that just also ended so abruptly, would not have already jumped into something new, and I did. I am currently smack bang in the middle of the situation and I should not be. Why am I in that situation? I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. So I'm gonna try this thing this week, guys. Please do encourage me, DM me, message me. I'm just trying this thing where I am comfortable being in my own space and just exploring things on my own and not depending or leaning on people and not putting so much expectation on people that they don't even know that I have of them. You know what I mean? I'm going to start expecting myself to show up for myself because it's something that I struggle with. Like I struggle with having fun on my own sometimes, you know, and it's hard like to be going on self dates and things like that, but I want to start implementing it because I feel like it's important and things like that. They help, man. They help. Like I've been seeing how it's helping people, and I would love to try that for myself, honestly.
A few moments later.
Sorry. I would love to try that for myself, guys. Guys, this bun is so annoying because so hard to take off, so hard to put on. All of this administration over a bun betuna is just crazy. There we go. So I attach it to this like that, and then I make it a bun. And this thing that they made me buy for like this, it's supposed to be a piece. I bought this for like $3.50. Look what it looks like. Looks like a bird's nest. Like a monster came and chewed it and ate it up or something. I don't know. Low-key a rip-off, I think. But anyways, I was collab. So yeah, man, guys. My spirit is just a bit down today. I did go to church and we had a lovely service and everything, but this is just me just reflecting right now. And I'm in one of those moods where I don't really want to talk to anybody or say anything to anyone. I'm not the type to seek sympathy or to be like, oh, friend, can I just offload on you about this and this and this and that? You know, it's not me. But I'm a great listener when it comes to listening to situations like that about other people, you know. So yeah, man. Yeah, I need to show up for myself and learn how to, because I'm a giver, but I need to learn how to give and to pour into my own cup as well. Yeah, so this was just a little rant, guys. Literally just a little rant, and I don't know, me just opening up, I guess. And yeah, if you guys expected a story time, I'm sorry. But this was low-key a story time though. But yeah. And then I think I will tell you guys about my new relationship tomorrow. And you know what? Maybe we should do red flags of, yeah, spot the red flags in my new relationship. And then I'm going to tell you a story time of how we met, what happened, and where we're at right now. And you guys need to spot the red flags. I don't think, because according to me, there are no red flags, right, as of yet. But as I'm telling you guys my story, you guys are going to need to comment in the comment section. But okay, Lulu, but think about this. This might be a red flag because before you fall into deep, this might be a red flag. This might be a red flag and things like that. So I'm just going to tell you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm going to tell you guys tomorrow, like, either before I go to work or when I'm at work, but I will make a video telling you guys, yeah, briefly about that. Or I might make a part 2 of like my therapy sessions and something else that we discussed. Yeah, and tell me if you guys resonate, if you guys understand what I'm going through, if you guys understand how I'm feeling. So, because yeah, man, late generation here too, like we need to start talking and stop bottling things up so much, because I already feel a bit better talking to you guys right now. But yeah, man, like I'm okay, but I'm like, you know, it could be better. So yeah, NP Nation, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on every social media platform at Tululu_Tamsana. I love you guys so much. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.